Hi guys, if you're watching this video, it means you have tried couple of times to get rid of porn. Yeah, how do I know that? Because listen, I have been there before. Years ago, I was much addicted to porn. Yes, I always promised myself that listen, I'm not going back to watch porn again. Like I always find myself going back to watch porn. But listen, I am literally free now. So, in this video, I am going to walk you through reason why you can't stop watching porn, the triggers, and how to get rid of porn. Listen, in this video, it's not going to be about motivation or any other thing. This is just experience that I have being porn addiction. That's why I am sharing this with you guys. So make sure you watch this video to the end. I am emphasis on this. If you are really much to be free from porn addiction, make sure you watch this video to the end. Now let's talk about the triggers. Things that always trigger you to go for more or always trigger you to get into porn addiction. Listen, everybody is aware of what their triggers are. Everybody is aware, and it is true. For me, I know some certain things that always trigger me, or things that I know if I do it, I'm literally going to fall into that trap. Listen, staying at night, scrolling on social media and coming across of some content on social media will trigger you to watch porn. Then sometimes I'll always feel depression, right? I always feel depressed and rejection from people around me. Whenever I feel depressed or rejection from people, listen, I always go for porn. That is what many people use as an escape route. The problem is not that the triggers are not known to you. You know them, but you underestimate them. I usually tell myself, let me just watch one more content, and one more content become five become 10. And listen, I'll come across a content that will tell you, my friend, you're okay here. Just go to different place to enjoy yourself. That is how it's work. But listen, porn is not going to attack you whenever you are strong. Whenever you feel like, okay, I'm physically strong, emotionally strong, porn addiction is not going to, attack you. It's going to attack you whenever you are weak. If you are weak, then that means there is a vulnerability out there that they can pass through them to get you to watch porn. So if you feel any stress, rejection from others, that means you're vulnerable. That means you need something, and they'll be there for you. Your brain will tell you like you need something to ease the stress, the rejection, and feel okay. One more trigger turn into the biggest, and the biggest before you realize you fall into the trap. Then you become depressed. Yes, you are going to depress, and after depressed you become empty and not thinking about your dream. You are going to stuck at where you are, because there was some point where I was literally spend more than 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours watching, trying to get something to ease my life and leave my views out there, thing that I should be chasing and leave it out there and spending more hours. And after that, after releasing, after masturbation, then you feel empty. You feel, guilty. Guilty will never make you stand or never get you to work on whatever you are going to do. So you're not going to, you get stuck and are not going to continue doing what you do. That's one of the deadly killer of porn. Porn is going to force you, going to squeeze you once you get more addicted. I've been there before, I follow the trend, I have doing all this kind of porn. I've done all these things that every porn addiction will go through. I'm there before, I'm doing before, and I know what I'm talking about. So you got to know what trigger you. Now, let's talk about the most important part of this video. How I finally get out from home. For me, the turning point was depression. And fun was not helping me getting away or escape from depression. It was rather making it worse. I reached to a point where I realized something very clear, that porn was not, the solution. It was actually part of the problem. So I made a decision, a very, very strong decision, and tells myself, listen, I'm not going back to porn again. So before then, I've made couple of promise to myself, like I'm not going back to porn. For that one, it wasn't strong as this one. So for this one, I made a very, very strong promise to myself. Listen, I'm not going back to watch one again. I just don't want them. I'm not going to watch one again because porn is literally adding more. It's making the problem that I'm facing very, very worse. Yes, for some point that I couldn't get myself to do what I'm supposed to do because something that I thought, oh, listen, this one is easing the burden, is help me, getting away from the shame. But that thing is was the one that was killing me. So I didn't just try to, reduce my way of watching porn. I just told myself, or I just make it unattractive, uncomfortable, and unacceptable in my life. Then I start changing my mindset. I changed the mindset of seeing porn as the way of relieve my stress. Then focus on what matters. So I started seeing porn as a point, something that always make me more depressed, something that always took away my depression. So I told myself, even if I'm depressed, porn is never the option, right? So whenever the need arises, I don't fight it with motivation. I just, you know, redirect my energy to something productive. Sometimes I left my phone out there, go out, talk to my friends about how life is going. And most of the time, I literally walk alone without my phone. Yes, whenever the needs arise, whenever the urge comes that go and watch one, I don't, fight it with motivation. I just redirect it with energy. Then and started doing what I really like. Even if the urge comes, there's no way I am going to respond to it. I literally focus on doing something that matters. At first, I thought porn was the only option to escape depression, loneliness, boredom, and emotion trauma. Then listen, that is not actually the truth. The truth is, listen, the loneliness, your rejection on something that is going to be another problem for you. So, if you are struggling with porn addiction, just relax. Listen, just tell yourself like you are not going to watch it again. And this time you made it with strong decision and tell yourself you are not going to back to watch porn again. Because porn will literally kill you. It will take away your discipline, it take away, it will take away so many things from you. So for somebody who have been there before and telling you, listen, this is not good for you. If you're trying to go into it, just stop. You can say, I'm just watching one video, and one video become two video become three video, and then boom, you are addicted. That's how porn addiction is. You go for one video, oh, it's nothing, let me just try another one. It's nothing, let me just try another one. Then you become addicted. And it is easy to get in, but it is difficult, very, very difficult to come out from it. So, my friend, my brother, my sister, listen, I'm just talking from experience that I have had in porn addicted is why I'm telling you, listen, Don't take it as an easy thing. Fun is literally going to take a lot of time from your time. Time that you need to focus